need to rationalize the denominator. This is question number 2, third part I am talking about, and this kind of a thing is given. If I need to do the needful which is asked in the question, what should I think of? I should immediately in my mind should be thinking of the rationalizing factor. If I have to rationalize, what is the rationalizing factor? And that is the denominator with a reverse sign in between, isn't it? That is what correctly said by Aman Elahi. He said that it should be denominator with a reverse sign, and this is called the rationalizing factor. This is called RF, the rationalizing factor or the conjugate. So I should immediately think of the conjugate and multiply and divide by that conjugate to the given expression which I need to rationalize. Having done that, now what Mahima says is I multiply this 5 plus 3 root 14. This numerator will be multiplied with this numerator, while the denominator will have its own party. That means denominator will be multiplied with the denominator. And having said that, it will take help of the formula of expansion, a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So that formula has to be made use of here. And you can see that 7 plus 2 root 14 into 7 minus 2 root 14 is actually 7 square minus 2 root 14. Isn't it? A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. While in the numerator, now the challenge is that I need to multiply this bracket with this bracket, and this is a big challenge, and therefore this 5 need to be multiplied with this entire bracket, 2 minus 2 root 14, and then see minus 3 root 14 needs to be multiplied with 7 minus
2 root 14.
I hope you are following what we did.
Yes, sir.
Algebraic expansions and other things. The same we are doing here. There is nothing new we are doing it. It's the only thing that there is no algebra here. It's the numbers. So if this bracket has to be multiplied to this bracket, it is the first term of this bracket multiplied with the entire bracket with a proper sign whatever is in between, and the second term multiplied with the entire bracket again. While in the denominator we have 7 square, that is 49 minus, and this you need to simplify in your mind or maybe in rough, that is 2 square and root 14 square all multiplied. The 2 square is 4
into 14.
Very good. Root 14 square is 14. So that is an ability to think. Root a square is a. Root a square is a. So root x square will be what?
X.
So root 5 square will be what?
5.
So root 14 square will be what?
14.
And this is your ability. This is your ability you have thought of yourself. That is root 14 square is 14 and 2 square is 4. So 4 into 14 is what?
56.
Excellent. So you are a good multiplier also. So you people are very sharp and brain-like. So if now I open it, because this I don't have a luxury of a big board here, so I need to change my color and write it small. If you can just pardon me, I will be writing it here. That is 7 5s are 35 and minus 5 2s are 10 root 14 minus 3 into 7 is 21 root 14, and minus into minus is plus. 3 2s are 6. 6 into root 14 into root 14 is 14.
Root 14 square, which is equal to 14.
So 6 into 14. 6 into 14. 14 into 6. 6 4s are 24. Carry 2. 6 on the 6, 7, 8, 84. So minus into minus is plus. 3 2s are 6 root 14 into 14. Root 14 is 14 into 6, that is 84. So plus 84. And this all over 49 minus 56.
Minus 7.
Minus 7. What you have done is actually from 56, which is of the reverse sign than 49. So what you have done is from 56 you have subtracted 49.
And
and put a sign of the
applied the sign of the bigger number.
That is minus. So minus 7. So here we now reduce our expressions. Now see, is 35. I have to solve rational with rational and irrational with irrational. That is the rule. So 35 plus 84
Plus 84.
is what? 110, 119. Check me if I am wrong. And correct me.
190.
And minus 10 apples minus 2, 21 apples. Root 14 can be for a while. Think of an apple.
Minus 12 root 14.
Minus 11.
Arey, minus 12. That's 10.
So we,
Minus 12
I'm all dancing
root
here
40.
to the tune.
Minus 12 root 14.
No dear, sorry. It's minus 10 apples and minus 21 apples.
The minus 31
Acha,
root
sorry.
14. Minus
So that 21 one was not visible. That is why.
So it's minus 10 apples and minus 21. Okay, this one was not
Yes,
visible
sir.
to you. Okay. So minus 10 apples minus 21 apples gives you minus 31. Because minus 2 apples and minus 3 apples gives you minus 5 apples.
Minus 5 apples.
Minus 9 apples minus 2 apples gives you minus 11 apples. So likewise minus 10 apples and minus 21. So same sign, though in minus, but same sign you add. And put the sign of the bada wala. So minus 10 minus 21 immediately gives you an idea that you need to add. So you are adding what? The number 10 and 21, that makes it 31. And put a
Yes,
sign of the
sir.
bada wala. Minus 31 root 14.
Root 14.
Why root 14, sir? Because root 14 was thought of an apple. So minus 10 apple minus 21 apple gives you minus 31 apple, not apple square. है ना? तो अगर हमारे पास 2 रुपया है और हमको कोई 3 रुपया और दे देता है तो मेरे पास कितना रुपया होगा ना? 2 + 3 यानी 5 रुपया and not 5 रुपया square. So when you add, root 14 does not become square, it remains root 14. So therefore minus 31 root 14 over minus 7. And now this minus 7 goes behind each. 119 over minus 7 and minus 31 root 14 over minus 7. So is it going by 7? 7, 1's a 7 and 49, 7 7's a 49. So
Yes,
see, it's
sir.
minus 17.
The 17.
And minus gets cancelled, and if nothing is there, plus is there. So minus and minus cancel, you get a plus here. 31
Root 14.
doesn't go by 7, so it remains 7 in the denominator, root 14. So this becomes your answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Is that clear to each of you?
Yes,
Yes, sir.